The Disappearing Babysitter, based on a true story. In the late 1970s, in a quiet suburban neighborhood in Pennsylvania, a young couple, Jim and Sarah, were preparing for a rare night out. They had recently moved into a modest house with their 2 children, a 5-year-old boy named Dylan and their infant daughter, Emily. Jim and Sarah were excited to attend a friend's anniversary dinner, but they needed someone to watch the kids. They had heard good things about a local babysitter, Amanda, a responsible 16-year-old girl who lived just a few blocks away. She came highly recommended by several neighbors. With a warm smile and a calm demeanor, Amanda seemed perfect for the job, and she had babysat for other families in the area without issue. Sarah felt reassured and arranged for Amanda to come over at 6 p.m. that evening. The night started off like any other. Amanda arrived on time, dressed in a simple sweater and jeans, and greeted the children warmly. After showing Amanda around the house and explaining where everything was, Sarah and Jim said goodbye and left for the evening. Amanda settled in, prepared to follow the usual babysitting routine, watch some TV, feed Emily, and put Dylan to bed. Around 8 p.m., Amanda called her parents to let them know everything was going smoothly. She sat down on the couch after tucking Dylan into bed and feeding Emily. The house was quiet, and she flipped through TV channels, waiting for the hours to pass. But then something strange happened. At around 9 p.m., Amanda called Sarah's cell phone in a panic. "There's someone outside the house," Amanda whispered. "I saw someone standing in the backyard, near the tree line." Sarah, concerned but trying to stay calm, reassured Amanda that it was probably just an animal, or maybe a neighbor passing by. She told her to lock the doors and stay inside, promising they'd be home soon. Amanda agreed and hung up, but the uneasy feeling lingered. She checked on the children. Dylan was fast asleep, and Emily was in her crib, cooing softly. Feeling a bit more reassured, Amanda returned to the living room, but her sense of safety quickly evaporated when she noticed something chilling. The back door was wide open. Amanda's heart raced. She was certain she had locked it earlier. Trembling, she rushed to close and bolt the door, but before she could, she heard a soft thump upstairs. The sound was faint, but it unmistakably came from Dylan's room. Amanda, frozen in fear, knew both children should be fast asleep. Grabbing a kitchen knife for protection, she cautiously made her way up the creaky stairs. As she reached the top, she could hear soft, raspy breathing coming from Dylan's room. She pushed the door open slowly, but what she saw made her blood run cold. Dylan was gone. The bed was empty, the sheets strewn about as if he had vanished mid-sleep. Amanda's mind raced as she frantically searched the room. She checked the closet, under the bed, even the window, but Dylan was nowhere to be found. The eerie breathing had stopped, replaced by a suffocating silence. In a panic, Amanda ran to Emily's room, but before she could reach the door, something grabbed her from behind. She screamed and spun around, but there was no one there, only the dark, empty hallway. Shaking, she stumbled into Emily's room, finding the baby still in her crib, unharmed, but the feeling of being watched was overwhelming. Amanda fled downstairs, dialing 911 as she ran. "The boy is gone. Someone took him. Please, hurry," she cried into the phone. The dispatcher tried to calm her down, promising that help was on the way. But by the time the police arrived, it was too late. Amanda was gone. The front door was found wide open, just like the back door had been. Dylan was never seen again, and neither was Amanda. The police searched the house, the backyard, and the surrounding woods, but there was no sign of a struggle, no evidence of where either of them could have gone. Jim and Sarah returned home to find their infant daughter unharmed, but their son and babysitter missing without a trace. The only clue left behind was a muddy footprint, half hidden by the back door, and a single message scrawled in the dust on Dylan's bedroom window. Gone. Over the years, several theories emerged. Some believed it was the work of a stranger, possibly a drifter or a local criminal who had been watching the house and waiting for the right moment. Others speculated that something far more sinister had happened. that the house itself held some dark secret, or that Amanda had been involved in Dylan's disappearance. But neither theory explained how both of them could vanish so completely, so suddenly. The neighborhood was never the same after that night. Families stopped hiring babysitters, and many moved away from the area altogether. The case remains unsolved to this day. Jim and Sarah eventually left the house, haunted by the memories of that terrible night. And every so often, people passing by the old house claim they hear the soft sound of a child's laughter coming from inside, as if Dylan is still there, waiting to be found.